Hello and welcome to the upholstery and French polishing studio here. We are based in Hackney in London. My name is Manuela, I'm an upholsterer
and my name is Michelle, I'm the French polisher.
And we're going to do a demo video for you today. This is our first ever demo video. So what we're going to do is combine our skills and restore a set of mid-century Danish style dining chairs which I actually acquired from the streets of Hackney. So this was bound for the landfill, and I was driving along and saw a set of them on the pavement and thought I had to rescue them. So we're going to use them as our project to demo black lacquering the wood, which will recolour it, and then I'm going to follow on from Michelle's work to upholster the backrest and the seat. So I hope you enjoy this demo, and I hope you can follow the process, and I'm going to pass you on to Michelle's demo coming up next.
Oh, hi, so just following on from Manuela. So the first thing I've got to do is I've just got to take the backrest off and take the seat off. So the backrest is connected with some Allen keys. So all I need to do is I'll just, always best just to loosen them all off first of all. Don't take one out at a time, always loosen them off first before you take them all out. Okay, so I've taken the back of the chair off, and what I've done is I've just put the bolts back into the chair, just back into the backrest. That's just to ensure that I don't lose them more than anything, and that they're all together. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side for now for Manuela when she's ready to do them. And now I'm just going to flip the chair over. These bolts are just Phillips screwdriver, so just little Phillips screws. So I'm just going to, same again, loosen all four off first, just to make sure that they all come out. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I just need to wash and clean it down, seeing as these have been sitting outside for a little while. So I've just got some lukewarm water, a little bit of sugar soap. I'm not going to put too much in there, I don't want it to be too strong. And I'm just going to get a cloth, swirl that round and mix it up. And then I'm just going to give it, like I say, just a wash down. And then I've got another dry cloth just to give it a little bit of a dry as well, just to speed it up so I can get on to the next process. Right, okay, so this is all nice and washed down and all degreased, lovely, and it's all nice and dry for me. So what I'm going to use now is just a piece of really worn 120 sandpaper. So it's not too rough, but it's been used before. And literally, all I want to do is just make a slight key on the surface, just so that my polish will stick to it. Always making sure that you go with the grain of the wood. You never do that, always go along. Okay, so now it's all sanded and it's all nice and clean. I'm going to apply the black French polish to my chair. And as I stated when we were cleaning down and sanding, always better to start with the chair upside down first before you flip it over. So you do all the underneath, so it's best to hit all the underneath. And what I'm going to do is I just want to do one section at a time. I don't want this polish going onto other sections of the timber because you'll get a build up. And what I'm using is I'm using a really good quality artist's brush, which it's easy for everybody to get hold of them, rather than using a French polisher's mop, which I'll show you how to use and what they look like another time. So as you can see, I'm always scraping off as well. Don't want too much polish, don't ever flood it too much. Right, okay, well that's my first coat all completed, and as you see I had the chair upside down, done underneath, and now I've got it standing up on its four legs correctly. So just to remind you as well, this is like the European version of Japan black lacquering, like Japan black lacquer. This is, like I say, the European version, which is using black French polish. I could give it a nice little key down, a little sand in between coats, but I just want to get it done. It's like a quick upcycling job, so I'm cutting a few little corners but not too many. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my second coat of the black on. I've been able to get away with putting this black straight onto this chair because the timber's so dark, because it's that sort of mahogany, like dark mahogany rosewoody colour. I've been able to turn it from the mahogany ready rosewoody colour into black very quickly. Had it been a lighter timber it would take me a lot longer. So I'm just going to start applying the second coat. Okay, so the stage I'm at now, I've brushed on 2 coats of black lacquer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a very fine sanding pad. This is really fine, and all I want to do is just denib it. I don't want to go vigorously, just a really light sand, just so that it's nice and smooth. And then afterwards I'm just going to get my lint-free rag, which is just 100% cotton if you can get your hands on it, and then just dust it off so that we get all the dust off, ready for the final polishing. Okay, brilliant. So now what I've done is I've given it a really light sand with really fine paper. I've dusted it off with my lint-free rag. And now what I'm going to use, I'm using a French polisher's fad. If you haven't got access to these, you can just brush your last coat on. So this is the last coat that's going to go on, and this is a satin polish. We don't want to have it too shiny. We want it to have like a sort of satiny look. So I'm going to load my fad with some satin polish and just make my fad. Everyone makes their fads up differently, so however you prefer to make your fad up, that's fine. Maybe I'll do another little video at some point showing you how to make a fad. And now what I'm going to do, exactly the same as when I was brushing on, I only want to stick to one piece of timber. So if I turn it like this, I'm just going to apply the polish like that and go down, going with the grain all the time. And like I say, all I want is just to get a really nice satin look on that. So I'm going to polish it all up in satin. There we go. Let's give it another little load. and then keep loading. If you feel it getting stiff, just keep loading up. So I'm just coming to the end of the polishing now. So I've got a nice satin finish on the chair now. So not too much polish has gone on here. We want a quick turnaround with the chairs. So now they're all done and they're all finished. It's off to Manuela, the upholsterer, and she'll be doing the seat and doing the backrest. So I'll be looking forward to seeing them all finished. Okay, see you soon. Bye.